So what you learned out of it? What was the learning from that? Yes, come on. What was your learning?
So like basic steps which are involved, like starting from like
Sorry?
starting with identifying the topic of the research which you want to, then which sources you have to consider.
So what does literature review provides you?
So
What it provides? Why we do it?
to analyze the given literature
Why we want to do it?
for better understanding of it,
Understanding of what?
better understanding of the literature for our
Are there
for
still only 2 people from your class?
sorry.
Only 11 people are there from your class. What about others?
Sir, I drop a message again, sir.
You do it now. Because what the thing is, or otherwise, what you can do is you can just these invited people, Chandresh Kumar Sigar, I'm just asking to join. Can you do that? Ask to join, ask to join. Huh?
Sir, I just try if it's possible for me.
Yeah. If you click the icons of at the top right corner, there is one icon where two persons and plus is indicated. If you press that, you will find the list, and then you can select each and ask for joining. Do it. You are doing, sorry?
Sir, I'm clicking on it, but it's not allowing me to invite them.
Okay, anyway. You just put a WhatsApp message.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Yeah, Rakesh. Yes, Rakesh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what we studied in the last class, Rakesh.
So the whole detailed process of literature review, sir.
Okay, why we do literature review, Rakesh?
So literature reviews done to analyze the facts and analyze what we have, like what study we have reviewed. Is it correct or not? Or if there's any sorts of changes to be done, something like that.
Okay, fine. Changes to be done means what?
Sir, if there's any sorts of
Yeah. Is there any? Means literature review tells you what? What is literature? I just told you this also in the last class. On what actually literature is. What comes in your mind when you hear, when you listen that there is a literature, or what actually comes in your mind?
A classic piece of written material.
some
Poem
written
story.
works, sir.
Sorry, you might have told your classmates to join. Now they are
Yes,
waiting.
sir. Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. Yes. Yeah. So what we do by doing literature review and why we do it? Come on.
So to identify the inconsistencies in the research.
Okay. See, in business research, we just try to find out a similar solution if it is there. Correct? So if it is not there, then we may have to go for an immense literature review that yes, the solution is not there. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So literature review actually tells us to what extent there are something which is present in the on which some study might have done. Means if somebody has done some study on it, that actually is told to us by the literature review, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
What it provides us the knowledge of whatever has happened till date, right? It is a part of the research process, right? Okay. So we have already gone through the process of the literature review, right?
So there's some disturbance in the voice from your side.
Sorry.
There's some disturbance from in the voice from your side.
Am I audible properly now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm sharing my presentation with you. Okay. Fine. So literature review sources, gaps, and the pitfalls we will be studying today, right? So primarily, if you see, the primary source are the first-hand evidences left behind by the participants or the observers at the time of the events. What happens is that, and these primary sources, which are the first-hand evidences, and the participants and the observers, they actually see it at that point of time, right? So these are called primary sources are those things which we are seeing it for the first time, okay, and we have not interpreted it in our own way. So they form the time period involved, and these have not been filtered through interpretation or evaluation. These are still a primary. Suppose, for example, any you can say any data which is there on the public domain, that will be a primary evidence. Only data. But if you see the interpretation part of it or evaluation part of it, that will not be a primary source, because it has been interpreted by someone, and if you are using that particular interpretation, then it will form a part of your secondary source. Okay, so these are the original materials on which other research is deployed. Okay, so they are usually the first formal appearance of result in physical, print, or you can say electronic form. Even in the electronic form, these things are there, right? So they present the original thinking, and they report a discovery or they share a new information at all. Suppose, for example, artifacts are there. Suppose, for example, coins are there, plant specimen, fossils, some furniture, okay, old furniture you can say, tools are there, clothing, no, all from the time under the study, right? And further audio recordings, we can say audio programs. Suppose some diaries are there of some old people, okay, those who have expired or those who are still there. Some internet communications on emails are there. So these all are the original things which a person is, you can say, accessing. Interviews are there, right? So oral histories, telephone, emails, you can say, right? So newspaper article written at the time means at that time when it was there. Suppose in 1947, when the India got independence, the first 15th August 1947, the newspaper is there. Okay, so what and how the newses are there during that time. If somebody wants to analyze those, they can do it easily, right? So these things will form a part of, you can say, primary source of literature review. Okay, but if you will see on the already interpreted part of it, then it will be the secondary source. Okay, now what is secondary source? So secondary source are less easily defined than a primary source. Generally they are account written after the fact with the benefit of hindsight. They are interpretations and evaluations of the primary source. So the person who has already seen that, he might have seeing that thing, he might have analyzed, interpreted it in his own ways and has published it. Now you are seeing his interpretation, his things. Okay, so these will be called as a secondary source, and these secondary sources are not evidences, but they are commentary on and the discussion of the evidence. It means evidences are nothing but the primary one, whereas secondary is the commentary or the some comment or some interpretation analysis being done on that secondary part, right? For example, bibliographies are there, bibliographical works, commentaries, criticisms, dictionaries, encyclopedias, histories. These all are the samples of secondary literature. Even your all journals, some books, and all these things will be part of secondary data. Okay, so literature review gap. So in this way, we are able to understand and see that there are two types of things. One is a primary source of literature review and secondary source of literature review. So both the things are there and both the things are equally important. Okay, so whenever we are talking of the gaps in the literature, a gap in the literature is the research question relevant to a given domain that has either not been answered at all or inadequately addressed in the existing peer-reviewed scholarships, or you can say scholarly articles. So a gap in the literature may emerge because of various reasons. Okay, so the gap in the literature may be able to address your business problem and may not be. Okay, so if it is not at all able to address your business problem, then you have to find a solution to it. So that gap particularly is nothing but a problem. So your problem statement will be having that gap. So gap will give emergence to your problem statement, right? So a gap in the literature may emerge if the question has not been addressed in a given domain, although it may have been answered in a similar or related area. The question has never been asked before, but it is now merit exploration due to changes in the accepted theory, data collection technology, or culture, and the question has been asked and tested in peer-reviewed research, but the methods were either questionable, of a questionable validity, or had necessitated limited applicability of the results. So alternatively, a replication study could be run to verify a published study's results if appropriate. So what happens in the review? Now, why we do the literature review? Just in order to identify the gaps in it. Why? So that if some gaps are identified, we may do our own research on the same. Any doubt up till here to anyone?
No, sir.
Yes, come on. Yes. Any doubt? Fine. So what are the pitfalls or what are the lacunas, you can say, of a literature? Suppose, for example, is internet a good resource? So let me just ask you that we actually find the literature review on internet. Okay. So is it a good resource? And
No, sir.
if no, why? And if not, if yes, then why? You have to tell me the why.
So no, because it's not authenticated.
What? No, because
The source is not authenticated.
no, source can be authenticated on internet also.
Yes, but the majority of the sources are not authenticated, and there's no cross-checking.
I'm not talking about Wikipedia. not about Wikipedia.
So, but still, there's no one to check on it now. Anyone can just upload it and
Suppose, for example, so you want to say everything uploaded on internet is unreliable, is it so?
no, sir. Major push parts which are uploaded are not reliable.
So here my question to you is internet a good literature source? What is your answer to this?
Yes,
So,
sir.
you cannot rely it on it 100%.
How will you address this? Is this, if it is as such given, nothing else is there, how will you address this? So it can be addressed in a way that if we have some reliable sources from which we have taken the information, then internet can be a good source. Why? Because you get the information at almost no cost. Okay, sitting at your home. Just you have to run the internet and the same reports may be available in the hard form, but it will be very, very costly. Okay, and sometimes unaccessible. Suppose the RBI report is there, which is available on internet, and the same report is also available in physical copy. And suppose your library has purchased it. Which would you prefer to have? Yes? Which would you prefer to have? Huh? Come on.
So, can you repeat the option once? I couldn't hear
My
that.
question is that if a report which is available on internet, it is a report of Reserve Bank of India, right? Now this is available on internet also, and the same report is available in your library also, and your library of your university has purchased it, and it will be issuable to you for suppose for a period of 15 days. What would you do? You would like to have it from net only, or would you like to have it from your library?
So, from the library.
Huh?
From the library.
But you have to return it after some period of time.
But sir, that is providing me the assurance that what I am getting is um, real and authentic.
Same report, ditto same report is available on the website of RBI.
Yes, sir. Then website.
You do. Huh?
Then website, sir.
Then website because it will be for you. So that's
Convenient.
why internet is a good source, but still the ownership has to be there. The ownership of the data and the information shared on the internet must be trustworthy. And if it is not trustworthy, then there is no use. Okay. So can we fully trust on the internet? Again, the ownership matters. Okay. So the internet provides pseudoscience and poor research. The documentation provided in the internet may not be correct and may be wrong path for a researcher. So what you have to do, it may be because if you do it in a haphazard manner, but if you are having a reliability of the source, then it is okay. Okay. Therefore, the identification of correct material is one of the challenge for the researcher, and we have to fulfill that, and accordingly we have to proceed with it. Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So, what is another pitfall? Another pitfall in the literature review is trade magazines and journals. Okay, so without much review, evaluation, some of the articles published or recommend for the publication, these articles may not give a result, or they may give some false result for the follower. So these may mislead the researcher if he or she selects that article as a basic material. Right? So here comes the role of supervisor. So what is the role of supervisor? Supervisor, if what he will do? He has to guide that particular person that which is correct and which is not. And if the supervisor is not providing the right direction and feedback, the students may enter into a confusing stage, or their valuable time will be lost. So the role of supervisor at the same time is again very, very important. Okay. Now, what is a good and a poor literature? How will you distinguish between good and a poor literature? What will you do? So these are the points. Good literature review is a synthesis of available research, whereas poor literature review looks like as an annotated bibliography. Okay, so it is just annotations are given and it's a huge bibliography is there. Okay, but it is not a synthesis of available literature, means it is not a collection, it is not organized way of doing the things. Okay, and good literature review, it provides a critical evaluation, and a poor will only confined to the description. It will not give you any critical evaluation. So whenever you are doing a literature review, it has to be properly synthesized, and there has to be a critical evaluation of each and everything. Means there should be some whys which are to be answered during while you are doing your literature review, right? So another thing is it has an appropriate breadth and the depth, because what happens is that whenever a literature review, whenever you are doing any literature review and it has to be related to your problem statement, it must have a proper breadth and the depth, and accordingly it should give the insight. Okay, so and further this reviews this review which is in a literature review, means a poor literature review will be very, very narrow and it will be shallow. Okay, so further this good literature review is having a clarity and conciseness, and the review of text is confusing and long-winded in case of poor literature. Okay, further this good literature review is rigorous and is consistent in methods, and this is arbitrary. Okay, so wherever someone finds, just copy and paste or something like that, right? So it will not give you a proper address to your research gap. So what is there is that literature review should actually point out certain things. It should point out clearly the gap in the literature which you want to identify. Is that okay? Right? Any
Yes,
question?
sir.
Any question about this?
So, like in examination, what kind of questions we will see?
You will see almost what I am teaching you. So please remind me about giving the PPTs also. These all are yours. So I will just do it, and something more I will prepare, right? So accordingly we will be having something, and within this week you will get each and everything related to your. I will ask my fellow professors also, those who are teaching in other sections, how much is the course coming. So do you have any idea, Shaurya, that what will be the course coming in your this midterm exams also?
Not yet, sir.
So
I'll
just
ask around in other sections today.
ask others, those who are there. So
Sure, sir.
inform me also accordingly. I will also get from my sources that what is the scene. Okay. Fine, guys. Any problem? Any question you want to ask? Yes. Anji. Any question from anyone in the class? Yes. कुछ पूछना है आपको, किसी को भी?
No, sir.
Sure. Let me take the
Yes, sir.
attendance then. Okay. Yes. So out of 30, we are 22 in the class. Sorry, a good number. Chandresh, Srishti, Harshit Kumar,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Kartik Rajput, Kartikeyan, Khushi, Laksharaj Singh, Manan Goyal, Matang Sharma,
Present, sir.
Prakash
Present,
Chaudhary,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Rahul Jabaria, Rakesh Raika, Ravi Raman, Rohan Modi,
Yes, sir.
Sandeep Singh Bhati, Shaurya,
Present, sir.
Arush Mudgal, and Tirthak.
Yes,
Kirtibai Bhattacharyya.
सर आपने मेरा नाम किया मार्क कार्तिकेय शर्मा
पुष्पेंद्र पाल सिंह is also present भाई और प्रकाश चौधरी भी आए हैं.
सर कार्तिकेय शर्मा
लिया बेटा आपका लिया मैंने कार्तिकेयन का.
थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
और don't worry about it, it's an electronic one, so don't worry. Right? I'm downloading this also. Okay, guys. Take care. Bye bye. See you. Have a nice time.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay. Bye.